Welcome back to another Pokemon What If Wednesday, where every single Wednesday morning I post a video going through last week's investing questions. Because every single video I get a few questions like, what if I had $500, what do I invest it in? What if I had $50, what would I invest it in? So please drop your questions down below for a chance to be featured in next week's video. And then one person's comment is actually going to be featured on the thumbnail every single week. So I think it's going to be a really, really good time and a good way to get everybody involved. And I am also going to have more beginner questions and more advanced questions every video, so that way there's something for everybody. But before I forget, I want to thank you guys so much for all the support. I really, really appreciate it. So if you guys do like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and please leave a like. It helps out so much. And if you want to support more, you can now become a member for 99 cents a month. Ton of exclusive content on there. When I see new cards drop, I post it there. When I see good deals, I post it there. So definitely worth it. I also have an Instagram I just started, and you can also check out my eBay store. 100% positive feedback with over 20,000 cards sold. Alright, let's get back to it. Now, this isn't a question, but I just had to add this. Brilliant Stars is officially sold out on the Pokemon Center website. Absolutely crazy. Now, there is a small chance we get a little restock, just like Astral Radiance did, but Lost Origin hasn't gotten one yet, so it's not looking good. If we do, I would definitely go quick because, they're going to sell out really, really fast. So all that's left is Silver Tempest and Battle Styles, which, two really, really good sets. But alright, let's get started. So this is the question that is actually featured on the thumbnail, and this is from Pokevenom. What if I had $750, what singles would I invest in? Now there's a lot of options. This is actually a really, really tough question because, I don't know exactly what cards you like. So if we're talking investment-wise, you have to be very, very smart. So my four choices were Alt Arts from Sword and Shield. We got Tag Teams from Sun and Moon. We have the Trainer Galleries from also Sword and Shield, and some vintage holo cards. Alright, let's jump to the Sword and Shield alternate arts here. I love the Sword and Shield alternate arts. They're very, very special, and a lot of people collected these things. So I do feel like they're going to do really, really good down the road. But a lot of these things are hyped up, and honestly, a few of them are overpriced. And a lot of people think Sword and Shield alternate arts could just never go down in price, when every card in history has gone up and down in price. Even the most popular cards on the planet have gone up and down. And we've already seen it with all the alternate arts. They've already gone up and gone down. So it's very, very possible for it to happen again. So if you want to do Sword and Shield alternate arts, I would be picky, and I would just try to get the ones that aren't too overpriced yet. Like Aerodactyl's still not bad, right around $100. Beedrill's great. Even at Charizard at $150, I feel like is okay. The Evolutions, Glaceon, Leafeon, I feel like the V's are kind of getting slept on. I mean, the Umbreon's almost $200 now. Espeon, I could see that being a $150 card. So you got options. And then right now, because Sword and Shield is so popular, all the tag team cards are going down in price. So, if you could find a good deal from somebody that has, a bunch of these and you barter it out for $750 worth, this, might not be bad because these are actually going down in price. But if it were me, and I'm trying to be as safe as possible, and I'm talking pure investment-wise, I always love to buy at the bottom. I say it all the time. And right now, I mean, the Trainer Gallery cards are dirt cheap. A few of them are going up in price right now, like the Evolutions and stuff like that. But a lot of these are literally, I bet for $750, you could probably get almost every single Trainer Gallery card. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I feel like you could get every single Trainer Gallery card. Because, I mean, these are the most expensive ones right here. So, I mean, this is a couple $100 for the top 10 cards, and the rest are so cheap. So for $750, you can get some beautiful arts and probably every single Trainer Gallery card with some doubles. So I feel like that's a great option. All right, and then the last choice was the vintage holos. I love vintage holos. It blows my mind some of the prices on these modern cards compared to the vintage holos, and these are all going down in price right now. So I always try to stay away from buying like Unlimited if I'm like, investing my money. I have actually all these sets completed in Unlimited and First Edition, so I don't really buy too many vintage cards anymore. I'm looking for a few specific ones to swap out that I have that are lightly played that I want near mint. But, I mean, look at the Blastoise here. This is a base set Unlimited Blastoise. Let's check here. Let's do near mint. That's the thing too. The condition is everything. Let's find a decent seller here. Well, this person has, 3 sales. 190 sales, 100%. Unlimited Blastoise, $150. Another one, $155. 190. And I mean, if you're thinking about it, that's not too bad. We're talking one of the oldest cards, a starter, just a staple. When the Umbreon V from Evolving Skies is also the same price. So, vintage is a good time to get right now. Everything's going down in price. I mean, look at the prices. 131 down to 114. See, this is the thing with TCG playing vintage, lightly played, moderately played. If you are going to buy vintage, I strongly recommend getting near mint. Get less cards and just get near mint. Because that's what people want, and that's what's really going to sell and gain the most value. So there are a lot of good vintage cards. You can do Jungle, Fossil, Gym Heroes, all that. You can even go into the Neo. But they are all pretty good prices now. But these cards are way higher in the boom. Like, I can't even explain to you how expensive some of these cards were. And a lot of these now are pretty affordable. I mean, look at the Venusaur, under $100 there. But let's see what we can actually find it for in near mint. It's just wild to see some of the most popular cards in the world just going down in price. But, I mean, look at that near mint. This guy got 43 sales, $90. So, I would think these would be great pickups. So, yeah, those are the 4 options. If you don't have, anything at all, and you're really, leaning towards modern, I feel like the trainer galleries are super, super undervalued right now, and I feel like we'll do good in the future because not many people are going to be cracking open these booster boxes when they're super expensive. So, and then otherwise, the vintage right now is, as you've seen, multiple popular cards going down. But all right, the next question is from user ZL4DF4HM9J. Is right now the time to buy Fusion Strike, or will it go down? That's a tough question. So, I mean, there are a lot of Fusion Strike products that are still really, really affordable. So I would probably start there, to be honest. I don't see the booster box coming down in price. A lot of times, booster boxes don't really go down in price unless they're super hyped up. But, I mean, if you watch a lot of booster boxes, they kind of just slowly rise, like level. They'll go down a little bit, and then come, like, it's just crazy. They don't ever just go way down and way up. So, I don't see Fusion Strike coming down in price too much at all. I feel like it's going to be around a $250 booster box here for a while. But you got the Fusion Strike 3-pack blister here. Sleeve boosters are great. The Fusion Strike build in Battle Stadium, solid. I mean, for Evolving Skies, this box is $160. You can still get the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. And with all these things, you can still get them on the Pokemon Center website. So you can get them cheaper than these prices. So honestly, that's probably what I would do. There's a small chance that, some other sets could take off and Fusion Strike could dip down a little bit, but it's going to be like a $225 box, so not much at all. It's a really, really good set. I mean, and having Mew and Gengar as your mascots, you cannot really go wrong. All right, next question is from Best of Game Clips 6395. Should I sell my Umbreon VMAX once it hits $1,000? That is a tough question, so I don't know what's going on in your life. If you absolutely need the money, then yeah, you can definitely sell it. But, if you got a raw card, if you think it's got a chance at a 10, I would probably get it graded if you're, looking to sell. I mean, these are sold prices right now on eBay, already over, $1,200, $12.99. Oh, that's from Arizona TCG. That's one of my sponsors. So, $1,000, $12.95. Solid deal. I mean, if you're getting $1,200 for a card and you need money, I would probably pull the trigger. But if you're looking to sell it to maybe get some other products to possibly make more money, I mean, I don't know if it's going to get that much more expensive, because, I mean, we're getting pretty expensive now to where it's like getting into Grail territory for like vintage cards. It can only get so expensive. And once it gets that expensive, people will start opening the Evolving Skies booster boxes hunting for these things again. So I don't think it's going to get that much more over $1,000 raw. I mean, maybe $1,200, $1,300. I mean, the prices on here are all over the place. $9.99, $8.50, $8.48. So people are still trying to pump this card up. In my opinion, just like PokeRev, I like the V way better. I'm not obsessed with this card. I actually pulled this card on release. Well, my wife pulled it. And we sold it for $500 that day. So, I mean, sucks for missing out. That could also happen to you too if you sell this thing at $1,000 and in a year it's at $1,500. You just miss out on $500. But again, you can take that $1,000 and go buy, 10 Scarlet and Violet booster boxes or 10 151 Japanese booster boxes, and you could potentially make a lot more money than just sitting on this card. So a lot of people are scared to do that, but I definitely recommend trying it out a few times, selling something that you got that's worth some money, investing it into something else. It can really, really pay off. And I've done it a lot of times to where I've made way more money than I would have been just sitting on something. So, and I hate selling stuff. I love everything. That's why I always get multiples. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough question. Like I said, if you need the money, I would do it. But I don't know if it's going to get much more over, like, let's say a $1,200, $1,300 raw card. I mean, that's just so expensive. I mean, you can get a first edition Shadowless Charizard for like $3 to $5 grand in rough condition, but that doesn't matter with that card. And the population for this card is just going up and up and up. But again, if there's that many people who want it, the population means nothing. Everybody thinks population is everything. It does not mean anything when it's something that's super, super popular. So yeah, hopefully I helped you out a little bit. It's a tough question. It really, really is. All right, next. From AL3DZ739, what if I only have around $200 to spend on Pokemon every month? That's actually a pretty easy question because there's only so many things you can buy for $200 a month. If you want to make the most money possible, booster boxes is the best way. But there's different options. So if you're going to get Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, you can get 2 Scarlet and Violet booster boxes every month. But you're not going to make any money on that for 2 to 5 years. So it really depends on what you want. If you want to make money quickly, I would recommend getting a Silver Tempest booster box maybe. That's the last thing in stock. Maybe even Battle Styles, but Silver Tempest is a lot more popular than Battle Styles. And then, you can get, a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. So, every month you can get something like that. These things are probably going to gain value a little quicker. But again, you're overpaying. The Silver Tempest booster box was $100 all day long. So you're already overpaying $45 from what it was. That's why I feel like a solid option, is actually going Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. Like I said, it's going to take a while. But then you don't want to be like these people now that are buying every booster box they can from the Pokemon Center website at $145 because they missed out at $100. But here's the big kicker. When you actually go to the Pokemon Center website, booster boxes for Scarlet and Violet are $160 now. They upped the price. So once these sell out, just like Sword and Shield, which I'm talking 3 to 5 years, you don't want to be paying $160 a booster box. So I think it's a really, really smart idea to be stocking up on these, $90, even $80 to $100 booster boxes from Scarlet and Violet. I have literally looked at every single set from the top, broke the set down. The Scarlet and Violet era is no joke one of the best eras we've ever had in Pokemon. And I guarantee you, Pokemon is something crazy for the last half. So if I were you, I'd be patient. And since you don't have that much money, it'd be smart to just do Scarlet and Violet. But again, like I said, if you want to make some quick flips, Silver Tempest, will probably be the next box to sell out and go up in price. So you'll make money sooner there. It's just you don't know how much money you're going to make. And then another thing too, blister packs, solid thing to get. These are still in stock on the Pokemon Center website. And this Espeon one is already worth $18, around $20 on TCG Player. And it's $13 in stock still. And there's a ton. Astral Radiance, Silver Tempest, Brilliant Stars. And these have Evolution promo cards too. So not bad. There's the EV down there. So you got some options. So hopefully that helps. And if you do want to do singles or graded cards, same thing. I'd probably stick to the Trainer Gallery and those beautiful cards in a PSA 10 that are worth $30, $40, $50 that I feel like way down the road when these boxes are expensive, they're going to be $100, $150 cards. So you got quite a few options. But all right, what do we got next? This is from Mr. Duke Silver 143 with $500. What Scarlet and Violet would you be investing in? All right, so super easy in my opinion. It would be these 3 sets. And if I had to choose one, Paldea Evolved is going to be the most popular. It's just undeniable. But Paradox Rift is super, super close. If Paldea Evolved didn't have all the hype with that Magikarp, I would say Paradox Rift is right equal with it. It's just not as popular right now. Down the road, it's going to be the same thing, like how everybody's like, oh, Fusion Strike is the best ever. It's going to be the same exact thing. And then, again, Scarlet and Violet, the base set. All base sets do good. And we're talking the Miraidon and the Koraidon, really popular Pokemon with the Gardevoir. So I think all three of these are great choices. Just kind of depends on what you like. So if I were you, I would just pick the set that you like the most. Because all three are going to be great options. I just think more people are stocking up on Paldea Evolved to where I feel like you might be able to make more money on Paradox Rift or Scarlet and Violet. Because, I mean, even the market price for the Scarlet and Violet booster box is $90 here. You know, I guarantee you, you could find it for bulk. You know, if you want to spend $500 all on Scarlet and Violet base set booster boxes, someone will work with you. And, you know, you might be able to get it for, you never know, $80 a box, $75 a box. So, always worth trying. But yeah, these would be the three that I would invest in. Obviously, besides 151, gotta mention that. But, of course, everybody knows 151 is just amazing. But these are the three main sets that I would invest in. And Paldea Fates is also good, but 151 blows it out of the water. So for specialty sets, clearly 151. And we should get a good reprint here, so prices should come down a little bit. And then if we're talking main sets, Paldea Evolved, Paradox Rift, and Scarlet and Violet are all three really, really good. But alright, the last question is from Alpha Collectibles 6986. What would be a good selling point for Evolution Premium Collection boxes like the Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon? I have about 40 sealed. It's Evolving Skies themed, but it's not an ETB or booster box. Now, I love these boxes. And honestly, I feel like these are going to be $200 to $250 boxes in the next couple years. These are so special. We're getting Evolving Skies packs in them. 2 different alternate arts with a jumbo version of an alternate art, which we don't really have. It's going to be so special. So if I were you, I'd hold on to them a little bit longer. They really haven't gone up too much in price yet. I do wish they had like 8 booster packs. I think they might only have 6. That's the only thing I don't like about the box. I wish it had 8. But I love these things, and I really think these are going to be grail boxes in the future. Because if anybody's collecting Sword and Shield evolutions, you need these boxes. So if I were you, I'd hold on a little bit longer, and I really think it'll pay off. I think these are going to be easily $150 boxes very soon, like very soon. And they're growing right now. I mean, Vaporeon is now over $100 a box, and I guarantee these other two are going to be over $100 soon. It's such a good box. But alright, hopefully I helped some of you guys out. Like I said before, I'm not some guru who knows everything. This is just my personal opinion. And remember to drop your questions down below for a chance to be featured in next week's video and possibly even on the thumbnail. And if I do comment to you and I say I might use your comment and I don't, you can drop that same comment again. I might use it, the next week. I'll eventually use it. I just try not to have these videos be super, super long. But alright, I want you guys to have a wonderful day. If you guys want to check out my last video, Pokemon Market Monday, click the link right here. Otherwise, we'll see you later.